Come on in. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey, man. How's it going? Oh, man. He definitely heard me. That awful screech there. Bear is in town. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Jorge is in. How's it going, man? Good seeing you again. It's been a minute. Just uploading some shooting videos from a week or two ago. Hell yeah. Yeah, I do that too. I usually collect a bunch of them and then I just spread them out throughout the month. I try to, at least. Tuckered out. Yep. I don't blame you, man. How's work been? Has it been rough? Thoughts on the Wasser 10? Pretty solid, I think, David. Not gonna lie. It's okay. Yeah. I don't blame you, man. I know how that feels. Sorry about it. While disconnected, I was moving to LA. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Things happen. Things happen. Why'd you move to LA? It's kind of gross. I just paid off my Scar 16 yesterday. I'm so excited, dude. That's gonna be legendary. I wish I can get my hands on a Scar, man. 17 to be exact. That'd be a good addition to the collection here. Plus, probably, you know, nice Galil as well. Retro style, of course. Knowing me. Can't walk away from old school, man. Love it. Good job, Jorge. Go you, dude. It's great to be American. Absolutely, man. This is amazing. I'm happy that I'm able to express my right in this country. And I think you guys should as well. Online YouTube channel, how much for the AK-47? Nothing is for sale, guys. So none of these guns are for sale. I'm just showing them off, talking about them, all these things. Now, I was going to talk about what you guys think about either, like, what would you guys prefer, 5.56 AK or 5.45? The one I have right there is 5.56, but I just want to know what you guys think. Jan, how's it going? 5.45, Samuel. T, how's it going, man? Good seeing you again. It's been a long time, man. Bet you ain't got the 30-06 Vepr. No, I don't. Nothing like that. I do want to get the 308 M77 Zastava. John's GTA 5 said 5.56 AK. Okay. The hell is a 5.45? 5.45 was... It was the challenged round against the 5.56 caliber. Since the United Nations, NATO, all that stuff accepted 5.56 as their main caliber, Russia had to figure out some other new caliber instead of 7.62 by 39 because they realized how heavy it was, and they created the 5.45. The Soviet anthem just kicked on all of a sudden. Good. I hope it's like ear rape. I don't have a mini. I don't have a minigun, man. I wish. I would like to get an MG42, not gonna lie. Minigun would be, yeah, definitely on the list, but MG42, absolutely. No Winchester Model 67. Sorry, Christian. What is your best gun? Probably my FAL right there. How much money have you spent on weapons? Probably 12 to 13,000 on the current stuff here. Why do you have so many guns? Because it is good to have a lot. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's awesome. I would love to have an RPG, but no, I don't have one. Do you have any World War II based? No, I really don't, per se. Unless you want to consider the Chinese SKS as one. Because that was designed, like, right at the end of World War II. I mean, literally, like, the last couple months before the war ended. They started implicating the SKS. And then, a couple years down the line, the AK kind of just flooded through and overshadowed the SKS 10 times. So, SKS was kind of short-lived in that sense, but it was used in hundreds and multiple different conflicts around the world still. Way after that. Better to have them and not need them. Absolutely, Marco. See, and that's what I like. You have a Glock 19? No, I don't. But I do have a Glock 48 right there. Black Ops machine gun. George, the RPK, man. Yeah, this is a Romanian RPK from 1980. What made you buy AK-47 style guns? Well, first, I purchased my underfolder right there. That's my first AK I ever bought back in 2019. And ever since then, I really fell in love with it. Now, I have owned a couple ARs in the past. And don't get me wrong, they were decent. I enjoyed them. But it just didn't feel... I didn't feel good with them, you know? Like I did with the AK. And when I switched back to the AK, I felt more comfortable. I felt more efficient with them. And it was a lot easier for me to operate AKs than with an AR. Weirdly said. Weirdly to say. I see a dong. You guys see a dong? Hit that sub button. If you guys see the dong, hit that sub. What is the very large pistol? Larger than the rest. That is my Sig Sauer 1911 45 ACP. Shoot black powder most of the time. Carbon, I've had my experience with black powder. Love it. And I think it's an interesting experience part of shooting, to be honest with you. It's a very experiencing part of shooting. Whole different experience. It's well worth it, to be honest. I had a Martini Henry chambered in 5.77 by 450. Thing was a chunk of a round, man. Tell you what, elephant. But it was a blast shooting it, honestly. And I was glad to have someone make the ammo for me. So I got lucky with that. Christopher Davis, how's it going? Welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. If you guys haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button. Very nice 1911. Thank you, Rock Fan. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's traded my AR actually for that 1911. Can't complain, man. It's been a really solid sidearm. Are you in the military? No, I'm not, Liam. You got a Draco? No, I do not have a Draco. Honestly, Dracos are just not my biggest thing, dude. Honestly, I'd rather go with, if I'm going short AK style, I'd definitely do a Krinkov rather than a Draco. What's your loudest gun you got? My loudest gun? Probably 270. My 270 bolt action right there. All black. What is your favorite caliber? Probably 308. My FAL. Do you shoot deer with them? No. I used to do hunting a couple years back, but not anymore. Yugos are the best AKs worldwide. Absolutely, man. Like mine right there has been just a big time champ. Ran through anything and everything. No fake guns. What's your favorite gun that you own? How long have you been shooting? And do you hunt? My favorite gun that I own, honestly, is probably my... Oh, that's hard because it's between the RPK and the FAL. I'd probably go with like the RPK. It's such a unique piece. Not a lot of people really get to experience it or feel it or shoot it. So to be able to have it, I think it's probably one of my most fun range toys, I would say. And good for self-defense. What's your favorite gun that you own? How long ago? I've been shooting since I was 18, so about 6 years, I would say. And I did do hunting in the past, but not anymore. Not in the state really meant for it. Paul K, how's it going, man? Welcome in. Have you ever been having the best time of your life and then realize that it may be the last thing you think about before you die from the self-hatred of not being good enough for others? No, I don't have that problem. Abdullah. Jealous in UK, can't even own a air rifle because I've got a record. Well, the UK sucks in general, dude, so you're kind of screwed on that part. What do you do with your guns? I train with them, I shoot them, I play around with them, they're fun. Not for sale. You know. Do you have any cans? And how do you feel about HK platforms? First of all, I love HK platforms. I think they're solid firearms and a good company to go by. It's OG. What was your other question? Do I have any cans? No current cans. And that's something I'm trying to work towards as well. I would never buy a Kimber, honestly. 12 or 13 guns, probably. That's my guess. Do you shoot competition? Aaron, I would like to, honestly. I think it would be pretty fun. I think it'd be interesting, to say the least. Do you think about Micro Draco? No. Tell me you have a 1911. I do have a 1911. What do you do with the guns if you don't hunt with them? I train with them. I take them out to the range and have fun with them. Without the UK, you'd be speaking French. Show some appreciation. What? What is that? That makes no sense. Without the UK, you'd be speaking French. And I don't owe the UK jack shit. Could kiss my ass. Do you have a P90? No, I wish. What's your favorite handgun to carry? Probably either my Makarov or my Glock 48. Glock 48, one of those two. Honestly, Percept, would you ever buy a 5.7? Yes, I would. But I think it would be I think it would need to be in a SMG type platform rather than like pistol platform. I feel like I would get the best out of that round. Greetings from Russia. Privyet. How's it going, Peter? What will you do with the gun if you don't punch with them? If you're not in the military, what do you do with them? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Tank guy, how's it going? Close up on 1911. Let me show you. There you go. Fingers of beaut. Got Bear here, just right in the way. Bear, going. Thank you. Good boy. Doodleball, what do you think of the Omni Hybrid ARP 775? Trash. I mean, hell, the UK gave us our language in the first colonies, but it was the French who helped us out. So I have respect for both. Well, yeah. But guess what? They became super totalitarian. They became cocky with their power. They tried to take over literally most of the world, and they succeeded in most parts, I would say. But they couldn't get past 13 colonies. How much money did you spend on guns? Too much, Liam. Want a Tommy gun? Can we see the FAL? Yes, we can. What is your opinion on ARP? Not a big fan, dude. Giving out free body piercing. Okay. Back at it again with a live on your collection, my dude. Watch out for the alphabet boys. I know, dude. I know. Meaty rooster. So here's the FAL, guys. If you guys are interested here. Let Bear run the stream. Yeah. What do you have? An AK-47? No, these are mainly all AK variants, so AKMs. Would you ever buy a Desert Eagle? Yes, I would. I am the donkey killer. Farid. Damn, that's mean. Still no dust cover on that AK, I did. No, still haven't been able to put it on yet. It's just been financial problems, man. Haven't been able to really do much with my guns. So everything's just on pause or freeze. I am back. Vontae finished his giveaway. How did it go, dude? Thank you, Desert. Do you own a H&K PSG-1? No, I don't. I wish. I'm looking to see if I can get my hands on a G3. That's been big on my list, honestly. And Desert Armory and more knows all about that for sure. Yeah, it's been 4 times before a person showed. Found a deer skull earlier today, and I guess nice, dude. Can you tell this Vance dude these aren't fake since he's so adamant on it? Yeah, no, guys, none of these guns are fake. All of them are real. And since I'm not getting monetized, I can pretty much say what I need to say. Just be honest with you guys. These are all real, legit firearms. Yeah, I like the real stuff, man. Do you own an M&P? No, I own a Smith & Wesson. This is a 22, actually. This is a 22 Sig Sauer P365 Makarov. Glock 48, and of course my Sig Sauer 1911 Scorpion Emperor. Arizona. I'm in Arizona. Bring Bear back. Let's take Bear for a walk and play fetch. I should do a stream like that. If you guys love this stuff, definitely hit the like and subscribe. It's gonna help out this channel a lot. We're getting close to our goal, man. We're getting there. Getting closer to our next milestone. What's one gun you want but hard to get for you? MG42, dude. MG42. Give me one of those bad boys. I do have a girlfriend. Didn't know Smith & Wesson made 22, to be honest. Beautiful collection. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Wes. Yeah, no, this is an interesting firearm. And actually well made, too. I haven't had a single jam. No problems, nothing like that with it. I should do a review on it soon, actually. I think it's worth a review. Can you shoot one? No, I cannot. Hi, is that SKS Yugoslavia? No, it is a Chinese Type 56 SKS, all matching. You have an... Yes, I do have an SKS. Dairy, I definitely don't have that. SKS. Well, anyways, how you been? I've been busy, so I haven't been able to stop by recently. Is there anything new? Nothing much, man. Nothing much, T. Ain't nothing new. Do you have a Glock 26? No, I have a Glock 48 right there. Percept. Would you ever buy a submachine gun? Yes. Jet, can I see the SKS? Yes. Absolutely. And if you guys like this stuff, definitely hit a subscribe button and like the video. Or the stream, I should say. But this is my all-matching SKS. 1969 military. Question, what's your oldest gun? My oldest gun is going to be this Mauser right here, 1895, Spanish, chambered in 7mm Mauser. Any shotguns? Yes, I have a 12 gauge right here, double barrel, sawed off. I think it's sawed off. And then we have this ugly G-Force GF2P pump, 12 gauge. Reason I say it's trash or gross is because look at the stock right there. It's completely loose. I was shooting it one day and just decided to loosen up on me. So that was fun. Can I borrow one for a couple days? No. Beautiful historical piece. Thank you, Just. I appreciate it. And that's what I like about these guns. I mean, most of these guns I want to represent, you know, the history on these guns, the fighting spirit that these guns have. And I just want the spotlight to be more on these guns rather than what we always see every day. ARs, Glocks, typical stuff that you guys see. So this is kind of more of a refresher. Get away from all that stuff, you know. FAL, 308, a lot different. Paul, no, it's not a lot of paperwork. Literally nothing. It's just a background check and then I'm good to go. Any FNs? Nothing. Nothing truly FN. This is, my FAL is probably the closest thing I have to an FN, but even then, it is a clone of the FN FAL. DS Arms produced this FAL specifically. It is, what was I going to say here? DS Arms owns the blueprints and the factories, machine work, all that stuff from FN. They're the only company that owns it. So whatever they make is exact spec FAL. Besides the, you know, full auto mechanism, of course, but everything else is as original as you can get. And of course, different barrel lengths too, so that's another new thing that they've been doing with it. Thank you guys, Juan, I appreciate it, man. If you guys enjoy this stuff, definitely leave a like and subscribe. What's your most unique weapon? My most unique weapon? Probably my FAL, to be honest with you. I think the FAL is not seen a lot. And I think a lot of people forget about it in the sense that they might have seen it in video games and stuff like that, but that's as far as they've seen it. So I think the FAL is always the eye catcher. Do you have a 30-30? No 30-30. Are a lot of your guns restricted in Cali? Yes, absolutely. I would say 90% of my collection is restricted in California. Are those real? Yes, they are. My favorite's going to be my FAL for sure. What do you think? G19 M05. Slow burn. Probably well over 1,500, I would say. You could sell it for a good amount of money. Maybe more. Can I see the clip of the AK? So these aren't clips. These are mags, by the way, guys. So a little correction there. These are magazines. Clips are what you see for SKSs, you know, stripper clips, things like that. That's what they were really meant for. Brandon, I think so. I think I've shot that. I'm not sure. Gotcha. Thanks. Absolutely, slow burn. Would you, which could you not live with other than the FAL? SKS for sure. I can't live without that thing. I think out of any of them, the SKS is one of the most robust, most solid firearms, rifles to exist. So, with that being said, I think I'd defend my life with it, for sure. Clips are guns for like the M1 Grand. Yes, absolutely. In the wise words of Penguins, what you have here are not clips. These are mags, you idiot. Yeah, dude. Can I see the inside of the clip of the Glock? What? You go to war tomorrow, pick 2 weapons you have. FAL and FAL and SKS probably. It's a hard choice because I would do the FAL and the RPK here. But the SKS is just, it's very light. It's such a Minuteman firearm. I have a Russian SKS 1952, all matching serials. Nice, dude. Keep it forever and ever. What's the best for coon hunting? My 22 right here will probably be good. The SKS is not light. What do you mean? Yeah, the SKS is very light, dude. It is very light. It's very light. How many people have died from this firearms? Who knows, Born? Who knows? And that's the history that really intrigues me on these guns. It's like, what has this SKS particularly, what has it been through? No sights on the SKS? No optics on the SKS. It's pure irons. Ooh, what do you think of Glock discontinuing all models? Well, I think we should thank the retard maxers out there who don't know gun regulation or who don't know how to keep things discreet and show the whole world that they're putting switches on everything. Yeah, man, look at this. Come on, dude. So I think, yeah, it's because of the switches. The switches have finally triggered Glock to create the V model. I think it's called the V model that they're going to make. And it's going to be a whole new trigger. God knows how awful that trigger is going to be because they've been using the same trigger in most of their guns, in all of their guns, for well over 20 years. They haven't changed it, nothing. So this is going to be interesting. 4.4 pounds on an AK. 5 pounds, people are idiots. Yeah, retro ARs did have so much drip, dude. I'm not going to lie. My favorite out of your collection is the FAL, Samuel. Yes, mine too. I'm definitely a real American. Is that for the smoke alarm loving people? Nice one. I watched your short of shooting your SKS. How did you like it? I did that quick bayonet charge. It's interesting because what you feel when you impale something with the bayonet, especially like, I mean, even though you use like a cheap sheet metal, it still went through it like butter. Like, it had no problem going through it like butter. And that was even after I did the recording as well, because I did a couple more runs with it. And it was really interesting. So I can't imagine what he would feel like to go through flesh if it feels like butter going through metal. That's what really blows my mind. Which guns have you shot the most? Probably, I think out of any of these guns that was shot the most, my girl Zastavia here, she wins the crown. At least put 5,000 to 6,000 rounds to her, torture tested her to the max. Dirty water, sand, mud, whatever. And yeah, I've put her through a lot. If you guys enjoy this stuff, definitely leave a like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Make sure you turn that bell on too, so YouTube doesn't screw you guys and you won't get notified when I do live streams and stuff. I guess I was talking out of my ass. What do you think of the AR-15s in California? Ass. That's what I think about them. It's a tactical defense expert. True. Here we go. It weighs about double what I said. Okay, if you guys think the SKS or an AK is heavy, we might have a problem. We might have a problem. I think it might be a little conditioning and strength training that needs to be implicated a little bit more. Because if we got 16-year-olds or 13-year-olds running around with SKSs back in Vietnam, just doming our men left and right, I think we have a problem. If we think it's heavy. Just putting that out there. Have you used any of the Steel Pro Mag 30-round detachable mags for the SKS, or has anyone here? I have, actually, a long time ago. Decent, I guess. Not in this SKS, but a different one. I had all the attachments. I mean, the thing was all bullet out. Bipod, I had synthetic stock on it. 30-round mags, optic. The thing was souped up, for sure. How long have you had the FAL? Since I've started the channel, man. About a year and a half ago, I'd say. Getting close to that point. Any double barrels? Jaft. Absolutely. Of course I got some double barrels, man. Look at her. That's my 12 gauge Montgomery Ward, side by side. If you guys enjoy that, definitely subscribe. There she is. Gen 5 couldn't be modded with that switch from what I read. I think Glock is doing a knee park reaction to the blue states that are suing them. And that's probably what's going on. You're probably right on that. Plenty of Russian AKs on the market. Lightly used, only dropped once. Dude. Yeah, dude. I should just post this up. Be like, yeah, this is my lightly used, mint condition, okay? Definitely in mint condition. Look at all that dust and dirt that's still on it. Haven't been able to get that out. Yes, I heard about Glock, Spooky, for sure. Are any of your rifles from CMP, Civilian Marksmanship Program? No. I really want to get my hands on an M1 Garand, though, from them. CMP. Yes, Stanley. FRTs are legal where I am. It's one of the most famous sayings about the AK that it's so easy to use, a child soldier can use it. Exactly. Exactly. And so if they're able to handle the weight of it and run around jungles and humidity and all that stuff with it, I think a grown man can handle it. Or should be able to handle it, at least. For a day. Skiller Cruz, got any revolvers? Just picked up a 686 SSR for my first revolver. Pretty happy with it. Normally run CZ pistols. I would love to get more revolvers, man. I do have a revolver. It's just completely broken down, disassembled, screwed up on it. But it was a cheap revolver anyways, so looking to probably get something in 38 special since I already have 38 specials still. Haven't gotten rid of that ammo. Can I have a gun? No. But you can subscribe, though. So, definitely hit that subscribe button. Why is the fire rate faster with full auto SKS than AK? It's just the gassing system for both those guns. Both guns are different gassing systems. So, SKS has a much shorter gas range, so it's more compressed, and when it recoils or when it snaps, it's a lot quicker and it has a lot more back pressure with it rather than the AK itself. The AK does have a lot of good back pressure as well, but it's not as aggressive. Built-in AR, 80% lower, G33. Nice, dude. Miles, that's pretty good. I shot a Chinese AK when I was like 17. I thought that one weighed like 5 pounds. Though remembering a weight by the feel can be off. True, yeah. My LR 308 with a 50-round drum and attachments weighs at least 18 pounds. And you see, there you go. That's why you can't be complaining about an SKS. Let me tell you what. When you're rocking some heavy stuff like RPK for me or the FAL, when it comes to like the SKS and stuff, it becomes like paperweight. I mean, light, guys. Very light. Seen an 8-year-old beat a Marine in an AK field stripping race. Exactly. See what I mean? If the apocalypse happens now, how much time do you think you will be able to keep using these guns on the amount of ammunition you have on your possession right now? if I'm very conservative and I know what I'm doing, I can probably stretch it out to 2 years, 3 years, if I really stretch it out and I know what I'm doing. And that's if I don't run into anybody that's aggressive, or situation where I can't de-escalate it. Then yeah, it's going to be a different story. Then I might have to do what I have to do. But even then, I'll try to not resort to ammo or use of ammo, but more, you know, I'd rather use a machete or some type of melee weapon rather than my gun. So I'd rather save the ammo, to be honest. Facts. A loaded AK-47 typically weighs about 9.5 and 10 to 10.6 pounds. Yes. What's the biggest mag you have? I have a 40-rounder drum for the RPK. What's the biggest mag you have and how many rounds can you hold? 75 rounds. Huh? Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, 75 round drum mag, not 45. What? Ammo comes and goes, but 22 can last a while in terms of price. Yes, it can. That's why I'm pretty stocked up on 22. I still need to get a lot more, though. That's for sure. My dad's buddy in Vietnamese. Are AMD 65s hard to find in 2025? Yes. I believe so. Yes, these are real, right? Yes, they are. These are all real, legit firearms. My personal collection. All historical, or most of them are historical, I would say. If you guys enjoy this stuff, definitely leave a like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Bruh, that shit whack. Man. How's it whack, dude? Tell me what's so whack. What do you mean by whack, huh? When you talk, it's whack. Hell yeah. Oh, God. Dong supremacy, STU. Absolutely. Gotta have the dong, dude. Gotta have the dong. 5.56 AK, Polish. The wood stock, very nice. It's clean. I like the RPK stock. Yeah, it's the club stock. Very different, as you can see. So you have the regular AK stock, very short, tiny. Or actually, I would say it's longer. The regular, if you guys wonder, the regular AK stock is actually a lot longer than the RPK stock. It's a lot snubbier. It's meant for prone, so gets you closer to the gun. You're able to use it a lot better. Girthy handguards, very thick. Receivers has a bulge trunnion on it, reinforced. Thick barrel, good for heat. Also a big Polish AK fan. Germans and the Polish got it right. 100%, dude. This is my East German Makarov, by the way. Talking about Germany, this is my East German Makarov. Highest caliber I have shot was 44 Magnum. Hell yeah, 44 Magnum is actually pretty hefty. What gun would you shoot most for fun? Probably the RPK. I'd let it loose with the RPK for sure. That's a thick boy. Hell yeah. I've shot a 9 milli. Hell yeah, dude. 9 millimeter. That's her right here. She's a 9 mil. This one's gonna be my 45 ACP. 6 Sawyer Scorpion Emperor. Yeah, dude, I need some bulky mags for sure. It would fit the aesthetic, you know? I stood up in about half a second, my ass hit the grass. Dang, dude. Really rocked you, didn't it? Shit. Ever tried to mount an AK underfolder on an SKS? No. Should I? I like 40 Smith & Wesson. Dude, I wish I could tried 40 Smith & Wesson. I heard some good things about it, but I also heard some bad things about it, of course. Pros and cons. Same thing goes with the 45 ACP, you know? There's pros and cons. Nice collection. Thank you, team, man. If you guys enjoyed this stuff, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well, guys. The highest caliber I shot was a 50 cal. And it sent me flying. I still need to experience that, to be honest. Most are 3-figure sagly. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. Damn, sweet collection. Thank you, Don. Appreciate it, man. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't. So much Soviet influence in one pile. That's the point, dude. Trying to rock the whole loadout here. I don't know. I kind of just leaned more towards the Eastern Bloc weapons. I don't know why. Just fell in love with them more. They had more character, more spirit, I guess. Loved the wood furniture on them. I think it's an aesthetic. Just liked and subscribed. Thank you, Don. I appreciate it, brother. Are you the person to get in a little arguing and run to grab a gun? No. Absolutely not. My uncle shot a 44 Magnum revolver and he didn't grip it enough and it hit his eye. Is he okay? Missing the PKM, bud. I know, William. I'm missing that thing. And the RPD. I need to get the RPD, PKM, Dushka as well. I shot a full auto Mad Juice. He was mesmerizing. Oh, yeah, William, by the way, another, probably like a PPS 43, PPSH 41 as well. I think those would be good as well. I want to get my hands on a MP40, though. Or a Luger P08. We're going German as well. I think both Russian and German produce some of the best weapons. Bear 04, a gun is the last resort. Yes, sir, it is. Good choices. Thank you, William. Appreciate it, man. I'm going to post this online. Well, I am. Where the 50 BMG at? Nowhere, dude. I wish. Interesting, Brandon. 460 Smith & Wesson. I've never even heard of that caliber, to be honest with you. Sounds like a mule of a round. Not gonna lie. Yeah, just gonna shoot my 460 Smith & Wesson. Bro. Yeah, CQB gonna be running around the corners. Gotta pie the door with this 460 Smith & Wesson. Yeah. Oh, God. Step under the 500. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's brutal. The highest caliber you ever shot? Highest caliber I ever shot, 5.77 by 450. That was the highest caliber I shot. For sure. Elephant of a round. 24-2 rifle, I like the 1022, 100%. 1022 is a very safe, economical, easy choice to go with. Very reputable as well. If you guys enjoy this, definitely leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Dan. Good seeing you, by the way, man. How's the spike bayonet on the SKS? I have the Yugoslavian with the blade. Dude, William, you gotta check out my YouTube short that I did recently. Did a bayonet charge with the SKS into some sheet metal. Interesting. Granted, not a great stab, but it was a decent stab. Prior to that video, I had some other stabs to it, and it was pretty good. Thing went in like butter, dude. Butter. Triangle bayonet works like a charm, dude. Looks like a bullet hole when it goes in. How about that 20 millimeter? Yeah, that's a high caliber. Face reveal. Check out my YouTube videos. You'll see me. I mean, there's time to time where I actually do a face reveal on the stream itself, but what is a 4570 lever action that is 70-year-olds or older sell for any approximation? Ooh, expensive, dude. Expensive. Well over 2,000, I would say. Picked up an Enfield this year. Came with a pig sticker. Ooh, good. Keep it. It's always a good psychological advantage to have a bayonet, honestly. Somebody's home intruder sees that at the end of a gun. Oh, hell no. I guarantee you they're going to be shitting their pants. Just inherited my father's collection. He has a SIG 1911 Nightmare. It's the carry version of your Empire, I believe. That is awesome, dude. Wow, interesting. Honestly, they're very well made. I've had zero problems with mine so far, so it's been good. Dad bought a Glock 43X, and it is fun to shoot. 100%, those are fun. I just don't like the grip on them. I think it's just way too short. Way too short. Guys, if you enjoy this, what the heck? That's a scratchy throat. Sorry about that. Guys, if you enjoy this, definitely leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. You guys are the support of the channel. YouTube is not going to support me anymore. They've denied my monetization twice, and I've come to the conclusion that they're just not going to accept me, and I'm probably not going to be able to find the culprit or the problem that's causing it. So I'm just going to find other avenues. We will have merchandise, all that good stuff as well. So get subscribed if you're not, and we'll definitely do discounts and all that good stuff for shirts, have good deals and stuff. Just wish I had the ambi slide lock. I'm left-handed. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. What's good, Dong Daddy? How's the move going, and how's Dong Mommy doing? She's doing good, man. She's always tired, though. She's been working non-stop, so move's been chaotic. Got a lot of things still. It's just been a mess. Absolute mess. How do you start a live? You have to get 500 subscribers, and I think once you do that, you should be good to go. I bought an SKS triple vent pin on muzzle brake years ago, but never could get it to fit. Couldn't find any info on it. Interesting. Never even heard of that. Ooh, Brandon. Stylish, aren't you? Yeah, I used to rock the East German Makarov as my daily. SKS, show that SKS. Right here, guys, look at her. Look at that beaut. All original military, 1969, Chinese Type 56 SKS. I want to keep it original too. Yeah, Samuel, you gotta boost it up, man. You gotta do some YouTube shorts. What kind of double barrel and what gas is it? It is chambered in 12 gauge, and it is from Montgomery Ward, a company that no longer exists. .12 gauge, baby. Double barrel. Oh no, it's 50. Oh no. I only do YouTube shorts. Keep it up. Do you like the Mossberg? I love Mossberg. Mossberg is pretty solid. I want to get the 590A retrograde Mossberg, 12 gauge. What my little brother does. I saw your 22 LR pistol. I picked up a 1911 and 22 LR from Germany. Awesome little plinker pistol. Is it running good? Have you had any like feeding problems, anything like that? Probably not. That's my guess. No issues. Good. Good. Wonderful. That's good to hear. 31 YouTube shorts. Keep pumping them out, man. Keep pumping them out. Keep making YouTube videos. Do you have a 243? No, but I know it is a very good hunting cartridge. I've seen the type of clean damage it's done. It's very clean. The 590A1 is pretty stout. Also have the 940 Pro, lots of fun. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I want to get into the 590A1 or the 590A retrograde. With the bayonet lug. Definitely getting a bayonet for it for sure. No doubt. What about 44 Magnum? Do you have that? No 44 Magnum, unfortunately. I've had experience with 44 Magnum revolvers and stuff. Excellent. I mean, I love it. It's not too bad of a recoil. Doesn't snap as bad. So, don't get scared by the name of it, 44 Magnum. If you guys never shot it. Alright, I'm out. Work comes early. Glad to come across the channel. Subbed. See you, man. Keep up the content. Thank you, William. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, coming in next time. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow as well, so we'll be keeping it up. Yes, I have heard of the 32 caliber, Adrian. Interesting. It's an interesting cartridge. Definitely 9mm. I have one. There's two, actually. SIG P365 and the Glock 48 right there. Whitetail. Honestly, I think whitetail tastes better than mule deer. Has a better taste. Better venison. Hell yeah. I still remember my grandfather buying an SKS from Kmart. You hear that, Ahmad? This guy's like, I still remember my grandfather buying an SKS from Kmart for $95 back in the early 90s. This is when the country used to be so proper, dude. This country's really fallen off course, dude. Back in the early 90s, they were practically giving them away back then. Yeah. Oh, God, dude. Bring those times back, I swear. Do you fish? Not as much as I used to. I wish I can continue on with that stuff, honestly. Just not in the right environment for it. Pre-ban, of course, yep. Selling them in bulk, as well as the Mosinagants as well. They were getting sold in barrels. Got a pump master. Nice. Guys, if you haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button. Mr. Jordan, how's it going, dude? I got my SKS for $200, and that wasn't even 10 years ago. Yep. No, I remember when SKSs were like 300. Before COVID hit, it was like 300 for an SKS. My dad bought his 30-30 Winchester from J.C. Penney's. What? J.C. Penney sold firearms? Oh, dude, man, I swear you couldn't experience it anywhere else except here in the States. I swear, just doesn't get better and better. Walleye, Samuel. I used to love catching walleye. Walleye was top of the line. Oh man, I would have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was so delicious. Fry it up. Walleye, literally, dude. Me and James would literally do that. Just cook up walleye first thing in the morning. Eat it. It was so delicious. Oh my God. You didn't think so, but it is. Shit smack, dude. Samuel loved walleye. Yeah, walleye is something else, man. It's super flaky, delicious, very clean type of meat, too. Oh, man, I miss it. Back in the day, Sears, Montgomery Wards, and Pennies used to sell pew-pews. Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. Like I said, I know my 12 gauge is Montgomery Ward. So, which is pretty cool, man. It's really cool. It's a good part of American history. It's unfortunate that it's history now. That's the sucky part. I like to catch bass or catfish. Catfish, I don't know, man. It is interesting. I feel like catfish needs to be cooked right because it is a bottom feeder type of fish. So, Jonathan, how's it going, dude? Welcome in, dude. Welcome in, man. Oh my God, Jonathan. Whoa, man. What is your favorite gun, Christopher? It's your mom. Got him. Yeah, we are. Definitely brothers. Yeah. Christopher is probably the FAL. I like the fight on catfish. Yeah, it's definitely a good fight. That's definitely worth it, I would say. Hell yeah, for sure. I remember being little, trying to catch catfish, man. Man, I would go flying. Flying. Catfish was way too strong for me back then. I was too tiny. It's a young one. Where carp, they give a good fight. True. Hell yeah. It's good fish, man. It's good eating, though. I'll tell you that. Not too bad. Just got to be cooked right. I've got 2 local gun shops where I live with tons of old rifles for cheap. SKS, M1, Car 90, 98, K31, trapdoors. Treasure trove of goodies. Dude, take it all. Or actually share some with me, at least. Well, ask your new sister in 9 months. God, he's like, well, ask your new sister in 9 months. Oh, man, that was good. That was good. Here in Texas, Walmart used to sell firearms. Now you're lucky if the store sells ammo. Yeah. Tell me about it. Same here. I don't like to eat them, though. Touche. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I heard catfish and carp can be made good. Like, it can actually taste pretty good. It just has to be cooked right. Or a certain way. I'm in Texas. Texas, man. You lived in Texas? Oh, no, you lived in Cali. Now you're in Texas. Well, at least you got out of that shitty state. What is your favorite fishing pole? Can't say, dude. Can't say. Wish I had that much in-depth knowledge. Samplers and things. SKS is a heavy rifle. No, absolutely not. Walmart doesn't consistently sell ammo in Texas. Damn, for real? Even here in Canada, our Walmarts always have ammo. That is ridiculous. That is sad. That is pathetic. My favorite fishing pole is bait caster. Interesting. Yeah, I wish I had the environment to kind of explore and go fishing and do stuff like that more often, so then I can actually get more into it and involved in it. Get a boat, all that stuff, because, dude, that's another hobby I wish I can get involved in. I was able to taste it and experience it up in Wyoming, man, and God, fish finders, nice boat, we had everything, man. Ice fishing, did that. That was a lot of fun, man. Fish, Walmart. Mostly immigrants shop there, so nobody buys the ammo. Yeah, there you go. Because they can't buy guns. They're immigrants. Mine is a bait caster too. Where do you live, Samuel? I'm in Arizona. Now, if I move northern part of like Arizona, the northern part of Arizona, Flagstaff, Pine Top, Show Low, that type of area, then yes, that type of lifestyle can really come back again, and I can start doing that stuff again. Hunting, fishing, all that good stuff. Because I do miss it. I definitely miss it. Miss that natural primal life almost, you know? In the sense that you feel more human. Makes you feel more human, more alive. That's what I love about that type of lifestyle. It's not because I want to be alone or anything. It's not that. It's because it gives me the sense of being human. It gives me that purpose to be human, you know? And I think that's why a lot of people are moving off grid and, you know, doing things like that, because it really gives them not only the sense of independency and self-sufficiency, but it also gives them that sense of wow, I'm actually human. I feel human. You experience being human, you know? You replace the bad stress with the good stress. The more natural stress, you know, oh shoot, I gotta go feed the chickens, you know, oh man, I need to plow the field today, you know, like that's the more natural good stress, you know, not, hey, you're missing your car payment, you owe $15,000 to the IRS, we're coming for your home, hey, you forgot to pay these electric bills, so now you're not gonna have any electricity in your house. Like, nah, dude. What kind of life? I'm good. I miss the good old days when you could buy a gold full auto Tech 9 from 7-Eleven. Oh man, hell yeah. Hell yeah, being a participant in nature is a beautiful thing, absolutely. I think that people should actually go outside and be normal and live properly. Tell me about it. AK-47 quite popular in the Middle East. Of course it's popular in the Middle East. You kidding me? What's your opinion on the Maverick 88? I used to have one, man. Phenomenal pump shotgun. Simple, rugged, easy to clean, use. Can't complain about that gun, dude. No, I don't, Christopher. But yeah, guys, if you guys are stuck in a place where you're in a cycle of bills and this and that, plan your escape. I swear, for the love of God, plan your escape. Because living that life over and over again, going through that cycle of work, coming home, paying bills, work, coming home, paying bills, like that type of lifestyle, this is why people, you know, tell you, you know, especially the older folks, they're like, my life went by in a snap. Like one day I was 25, next thing you know, I'm 55. And it's like, what happened to it? Well, most of that time is at this job that you don't like, and you're at this job to make money, not for yourself, but for your bills. And then you're stuck in this loop. You're stuck in this constant blurred loop, this endless cycle. So what happens is the brain goes into an autopilot almost. It's a natural response. And it goes into an autopilot mode so that you can survive this insanity. It numbs you. Your brain goes numb. And then next thing you know, time flies. Next thing you know, you're 55 years old, sitting there, still working at the same job, doing the same thing. And it's like you're paying the same bills. And you're like, man, what did I do for myself? Like, where's my life gone? So it's something else. Silver bullet, still old school, man. Absolutely. Do you have a bazooka? No. I do not. Guys, one more like, and we're gonna hit 100 likes. Oh, okay, never mind. My counting is wrong then. It's telling me wrong. I'm working on because commercial pilots. I'm about to get my private license. Nice, dude. That's good. Good skill set. Very good stuff. I haven't seen you for a few days. Yeah, dude, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. But I'm glad you're able to make it, dude. I am glad you're able to make it, man. Did a stream this morning and then, or this afternoon, I should say, and then decided to do a second stream here. Raging Bullets and Beyond. Good evening. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? Good seeing you again, man, honestly. What do you do for work? I'm a personal trainer, actually. So, fitness, all that stuff. I train people. I'm a very active person. Say Pew Pews had to stop scrolling. Saw Pew Pews had to stop scrolling. 100%, man. Of course. Of course. I'm glad you were able to make it, man. Haven't seen you in a while, actually. Off-Road Nova. Nice, man. Hell yeah. It's been good. It's been really good. I've been able to improve a lot of people, actually. Elderly people, especially. I have one client that's like 80-something years old. She has lung cancer. It's very interesting. Is that your whole career? Yes. For now, it is. Personal training. Mario, how's it going, man? I hope to find a piece of land where my dogs and I can be left alone. There you go. See? And that's a good, peaceful life right there. 545 is cooler just because it's traditional and the mags look traditional on the gun. But there are some nice 556 guns, like the Polish Baril. Very true, Ahmed. Very true. Like mine's the 556 Polish Pioneer Arms AK. Magazine looks pretty good. Like it still has a good look to it. But I get where you're coming from. When it comes to 545, the aesthetics of it is timeless. Brandon, what's your 1 rep max curl? I don't usually train like that, so I'm not too sure on my 1 rep max curl is. I usually train hypertrophy and muscle endurance. So a lot of functional movements. I do a lot of isometrics, things like that. Functional training more than anything. Even though doing like power reps like that is really focused more on, what is this? Power strength. So getting that power and that strength, that's when that 1 rep, you know, 1 set, 1 rep type of deal comes in more. Rather than doing intervals of like, you know, bicep curls 30 seconds. From there, bicep curls going to tricep pull downs. And then from tricep pull downs, you go into like chest flies, you know, then you're doing like 30-second intervals back to back. Or you're doing 2 or 3 rounds of 30-second intervals. You know, that's how I like to train. And I usually divide the body into 2 parts instead of different segments like what most people do. I usually do 1 day, first day, all upper body. Second day, all lower body. Get it out of the way, take it care of. And then the next day after that, once you're done with upper body, lower body, after that, you go do some cardio. After cardio, or have a cardio-based day, come back, do upper body again. Next day, lower body. And you just keep repeating it over and over and over again. Let's see here. Where's my Shrek? I know, dude. Nice collection, brother. Thank you, Raging. I appreciate it, man.
I should start a website that's like Make-A-Wish, but for people who want a gun. I'll be the first applicant, of course. Yes, dude, that'd be awesome. Should definitely do that. How long have you been doing this? Samuel, I've been doing this now for, well, the live streams, it's somewhat still new. I've been doing it for a couple months now. YouTube itself, I've been doing it for more than a year. I do lower, upper cardio, rest, repeat, so my legs get a break. There you go. Yeah, there's multiple ways you can do it, and all of them are practical. You can do it any way you want, pretty much. Like for me, to be honest, I really don't care too much when it comes to a break. I just keep pushing it, even though, like, let's say I just did legs and then the next day I gotta go hit the treadmill. You know, my legs are done. But either way, I don't care. I'm gonna get on the treadmill and I'm gonna run it. Or if it's really bad, I'll just use a roller, roll out my legs, IT bands, all that stuff, hamstrings, just kind of just roll it out. It's gonna be painful as hell, but it really helps get blood flow through. So you're not so stiff and painful when you're jogging. Don't do abs before leg day. I always do abs. Always do abs. I do leg day. I do core, upper body, core, lower body, core, cardio. Back to back to back. What is your first gun out of your collection? It's not here anymore. My first gun is not here anymore. It was a single barrel 12 gauge Rock Island. Bought it for like 90 bucks. Hand arms and non-automatic guns still carry the spirit of battle in France and Berlin. Yes, sir. No, I'm not gay. I got a 5.56 semi-auto card. Why is that a question, dude? Are you gay? No, I'm not gay, dude. Like, man. Screw you guys. I got a 5.56 semi-auto carbine. Hell yeah. Never sell your first gun.
I know. I was 18.
Where you from again, brother? Arizona. All the way here in AZ. Any thoughts on DT waiving the SBR tax stamp free? I think it's a good thing, man. I'm glad. But there's some cons to it. There's going to be some cons to everything as always.
Your collection is my favorite
Out of all these YouTube lives. Thank you, MS. I appreciate it, man. That means a lot to me.
That really does.
If you really enjoy this type of stuff, definitely leave a like and sub, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It's going to help out greatly. And I believe we're almost to our 4,000 mark, which is nice.
Or our 5,000 mark, huh?
I think we're at almost to 5,000.
Am I? 4,000...
600 something, yeah. I don't think a gay guy would have such a badass gun collection. Exactly, dude. Thank you.
But you don't have a muzzle
Loader. I know, dude. Be cool. If not having a muzzle loader makes me gay, I'm sorry, okay? I know, I'm not as Chad as you guys, okay?
I don't bayonet charge
My intruders
in a cloud of smoke.
after missing them.
Don't get me wrong, I definitely
Need to get a muzzle loader for sure. It's definitely a must. One day I buy a hunting rifle and a cottage in the cold forests of the north, and I live there. The urban environment is boring. Beautiful.
Yeah, urban environment
Is gay. It is boring. Been fun, but this old man got to hit the hay. 3:30 a.m. is coming up quick. Nice collection. Have a good one. Later, brother. Get some sleep, man. Take care. Those things kick hard. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. But it's well worth it. I think it's awesome. I need to get my hands on one. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to be ending the stream tonight. Thank you guys again so much for all the chats, conversations. I greatly appreciate it. I'll probably be on again tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for more, guys. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Again, make sure the bell is notified when you guys subscribe and like. YouTube is probably going to screw you on that one, so make sure you guys get that notification bell going so you guys know when I'm uploading a video and all that good stuff. All right, Silver Bullets, Mr. Jordan, I am. Good seeing you guys, honestly. It's good talking to you guys. Samuel, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Don't worry. So come back tomorrow as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. FAL, man. Jesus Christ, Samuel. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy, man. FAO, man. Signing off. Samuel, later, brother. I'll see you later. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Don't worry.